All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that uh, short little introduction to some of my bug friends. Let's go over just a little bit of what is an insect. Do you know how many legs an insect has? I mentioned this in the video, but 6 legs, right? And all insects also have 2 antennae, and they use that to smell things. All insects also have a head, just like us, as well as a thorax and an abdomen. All right, so here's a question for you then that you may find pretty surprising to answer. How many insects do you think there are at any given time in the whole world? Maybe a million? Maybe a billion? It's not even close. At any given moment, there are 10 quintillion insects. That's just really hard for me to wrap my head around, right? Look at that number. Look at all of the zeros behind that one. That's a lot. A lot of bugs out there. All right, so I'm just going to show you a couple different pictures of bugs. I want to see if you can guess what they are. Does anyone know what this is? It's a ladybug. All right, what about this? It's a firefly, also known as a lightning bug. Have you heard of those? Have you seen them blinking around in your own backyard? All right, what about this one? Wow, it's really pretty, huh? It's called a dragonfly. All right, what about this guy crawling around munching on some leaves? Anybody know what that's called? Caterpillar. Okay, who knows what a caterpillar turns into? If you guessed butterfly, you're right. This is a monarch butterfly right here. All right, next I'm going to show you this really big guy. Look at how big that beetle is. He can get up to over 6 inches long. This is a titan beetle. You often find them in South America. It's one of the biggest beetles in the world. Does anybody know what dung beetles eat? That's how they get their name. If you guess poop, you're right. Dung beetles eat poop. Isn't that crazy? That's not exactly what I want to eat, but dung beetles, they make their living off of eating poop. And it's actually really important because they help break it down so that you don't have poop flying around. Another cool fact about them is that they use the moon and stars to navigate. All right, what do you think that these ants are doing here? There's some aphids on the stem and they seem to be kind of crawling around. Well, they're farming. Just like how we drink milk from cows, ants drink honeydew, which is a sweet substance that the aphids produce. Ants will even move them to greener pastures and fend off potential predators of the aphids. Okay, how do you taste things? There's something in your mouth that you use to taste things? Your tongue, right? All right, well, butterflies are different. Any guesses to how a butterfly might taste something? With their feet. Isn't that crazy? Imagine if they had little tongues on your feet. This is useful for butterflies because when they fly around, they can land on something and then they can taste it to see if it's something that they want to actually eat. Now, some bugs are really strong. Ants, in particular, are strong. But the strongest insect in the world is a beetle, which can pull over 1,000 times its body weight. If humans were as strong as this beetle is relative to their size, it means they'd be able to pull 6 double-decker buses behind them. All right, now gorillas breathe through their lungs, right? And fish breathe through gills. Does anyone know how a dragonfly baby breathes? Well, it might be pretty surprising. They actually breathe through their butts. Isn't that funny? It's true, though. All right, now this graphic, this is a pretty crazy fact to me. So, took all of the termites in the African savanna, you ground them all together and you weighed them, that would be more than all of the land vertebrates combined. That means all the lions, giraffes, elephants, all the birds and the lizards and the frogs. If you took all of those and put them together, they still wouldn't weigh as much as all of the termites. All right, well, I hope you all learned something cool about bugs, but especially just that they're really interesting and really important to the world. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.